ॐ ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्ताम् सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम् प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम् ॐ अथ गीता ध्यानम् ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनम् देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानास्थानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधना बोधितम् लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरहः पेपीयमानम् मुदा भूयाद् पङ्कजम् कलिमलप्रध्वंसि न श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः. Pranams to the Lord. Pranams to all the Mahatmas in tonight's Gita session. We are trying to learn bit of Sanskrit along with bit of Gita. And somehow, with so many obstructions, yet we are able to continue. It's literally Lord's grace. We didn't have it for 2 weeks. I think all of us must have felt the same pain of not having sessions. Anyways, he has brought us together again. So let's continue from where we have left. We have seen first 9 mantras of the 5th chapter. Okay. So we have to continue from the 10th mantra onwards. Just give me a moment. The 2 is not. Now it is correctly the first. Okay, so let's get into the 5th chapter. So when we are seeing this karma sannyasa yoga, just the flow of thought, when Arjuna, the chapter starts with Arjuna's first verse, where he's saying that you are saying sannyasa is great, and you're describing karma yoga also. And then you describe, after describing the greatness of sannyasa, you are describing the greatness of or praising karma yoga again. So now can you please tell me correctly between these two, what is perfect for me? Shreyam etayor ekam bruhi nishchitam. Just decide for me and tell me. So this is how the chapter is started. Then Lord begins to tell that sannyas and karma yoga are nishreyasakara. Both are leading to liberation only. But tayostu, between that, karma sannyasa, between the more better than karma sannyasa, karma yoga is better, vishishyate, he says in the second verse. Then in the third verse, he says, Nehasa Nitya Sannyasi. Please know that person is a Nitya Sannyasi who nadveshti na kankshati, he doesn't desire or he doesn't have likes and dislikes. And he doesn't have nirdvandvas. And that's why it is easier for him to bandhat pramuchate, to not get bound in a bondage, or if he is bound, to easily loosen himself from any bondage. The one who is Nitya Sannyasi. Then in the fourth verse, he says, Sankhya and Yoga, that is Sannyasa and the Karma Yoga, Pruthak, are different, like that Balaha Vadanti, he says, but no Panditaha. The wise person doesn't say, see that Karma Yoga is different from the Karma Sannyasa. Because it is in that oneness only. Ekam apyasthitaha samyak, in any one path, if you are fixed yourself correctly, ubhayor, any one path you stay, any one of that path will give you phalam for sure. Sannyasa, if you do also, you will go to the same place. Karma yoga, if you lead also, you will go to the same place. Then in the fifth verse, he says, Yat Sankhyahi Prapyate Sthanam. By the sannyasa, what they are getting, Tad Yogaihi Ape Gamyate. By Karma Yoga also, by sannyasa, whatever they achieve, Karma Yoga also, you will reach the same place. Ekam Sankhyam Cha Yogancha. One who is seeing the sannyasa yoga and the Karma Yoga as one only, Saha Pashyati. Yaha Pashyati, Saha Pashyati. One who sees Karma Yoga and Sankhya Yoga as one is the one who is actually seeing it. This was in the verse 5. Then in the verse 6, Sannyasastu Mahabhav Dukkham Aptum Ayogata. Sannyasa, to be in the sannyasa, karma sannyasa, it's dukkha means it's very tough to remain and follow the sannyasa marga. Yoga yukta muni brahma na chirena adhigacchati. One who stays into that muni na chirena adhigacchati. He gets liberation very easily. Then in the number 7, yoga yuktaha vishuddhatma vijitatma jitendriyaha sarvabhutatma bhutatma kurvannapi na lipyate. This is the one verse which is going to lead us now to all the remaining verses. That one who is yoga yuktaha, one who is a Vijitatma, control over oneself, one who is Jitendriyaha, and one who is Vishuddhaha, and in Sarva Bhuta, who sees Atma, he who sees oneself in every, for him, Purvanapi, doing any actions, being in Karma Yoga also, na lipyate, he is not bound by those actions. Then, that 8th and 9th verse we saw together, they naiva kinchit karomiti yukto manyeta tattvavid. You will feel that they are doing the same actions like Pashyan, seeing, Shrinvan, hearing, Sprishan, touching, Jigran, smelling, Ashnan, eating, Gachan, going, Swapan, sleeping, Shwasan, breathing, Pralapan, talking, Visrujan, leaving, Grinhan, holding, Unmishan, opening the eyes, Nimishan. All these actions they listed, they might be doing the same, and indriyartheshu they are working, but they are not bound by. So a sannyasi or like a realized master living in a human body, he is definitely going to go ahead and do the same actions as we are doing. The only difference would be in their understanding of what they are doing. Their kartrutva bhava is not going to be there. So this same thought is going to go now ahead from here. This is the link between the previous whatever thought and now whatever we are going to see for today. The same thought process is going to go ahead. Okay, so let us see the 10th verse now. Arunji. ब्रह्मण्याधाय कर्माणि
ब्रह्मण्याधाय कर्माणि
तो
ब्रह्मण्याधाय कर्माणि
संगं त्यक्त्वा करोति यः लिप्यते न स पापेन
पद्मपत्रमिवाम्भसा ब्रह्मण्याधाय कर्माणि संगं त्यक्त्वा करोति यः लिप्यते न स पापेन पद्मपत्रमिवाम्भसा.
So now let us do the padachet. Brahmanyadhaya, any sandhis over there?
Yan santi. Brahmani adhaya.
Brahmani adhaya, yan sandhi. Brahmani adhaya. Karmani as it is, Sangam as it is, Tyaktva karoti yaha, all as it is, Lipyate nasa papena, Padma patram, Iva ambhasa. It's all joined together, but not actual sandhis. Padma patram, Iva ambhasa.
Okay.
Iva ambhasa over there will be a savarna dirgha. Iva ambhasa. Iva's va and ambhasa's is become iva. Has happened. There it will be savarna dirgha. But rest, Padma Patram is halantama joining with Iva's e becoming. Okay. So now let us see the meaning. Brahmani. Saptami. In Brahman. In Brahman. Adhaya. So it is that Lyabhanta, having put your taking that as a support or keeping in it, having kept in it. What having kept in it? Karmani, all the actions. Sangam. Sangam is to hold or having attachment. Sangam tyaktva, tvantavya. Having left all the attachments. Karotiyaha, who does. So, who does the action by keeping everything in Brahman, all the actions, and leaving the attachment? For him, lipyate na sa papena. Papena, like devena, by papa, by sins. Na lipyate. He doesn't get tainted or coated by sins. And the drishtanta given over here is Padma Patram Iva Ambhasa. On the water, how the lotus leaf stays untouched by the water, like that, this person who goes about doing actions in the world, we feel like he's acting like us only, but his intention or attitude is his action is offered to the Lord, his action is offered to Brahman, and he is acting. So the intention of the action matters. So he doesn't have that much kartrutva bhava that I am doing the action. How do we get a kartrutva bhava? Because kartrutva bhava is doership. I do an action because I'm going to get benefit of it. So I'm already expecting a phala of that action. And from that mode only, that is prompting me to act in the world. But for a jnani, they have given the desire only for the phala. They do the action for the sake of the action. They are not expecting anything for themselves out of it. So Sangam Tyaktva, this will be a crucial point for doing the action. And then Brahmani Adhaya, living in Brahman, they are doing their actions. So if we want to act in the world without acquiring new phala, because new prarabdhas are being made on a daily basis, and then we are getting caught, and depending on that only we are going to get whatever with that papa punya balance sheet, whatever life we would get. Probably the last things we had much better punya list, so we have got a human body. So now that we have got a human body, we will have to use it the way a human body must be used. An animal is more like a bhoga yoni. They just exhaust their prarabdhas being in their yoni. We are not exhausting prarabdhas, we are acquiring with our attitude. We have got the intellect and we have got the viveka shakti, discrimination between right and the wrong. We will have to use that and deliberately stay on the path, not acquire new phalas, even punya. Because to exhaust punya also, then we will require a body. So our doership should be in such a way that we don't have any binding attachment for the phala. Sangam tyaktva is the key word over here. Acting in Brahman, offering all the actions in Brahma, and not expecting any karma phala. Very tough. For everything we want, credits to be given. Everything. A simple, we cook food at home also, I want my husband to praise me. Son and all should not say anything. Simple. Office, same thing. Whatever little bit I do in the office, I need credits for that. People steal your work also in the office. And they go in front of bosses saying they have done the work. You have no lift. Because you have to always soap your bosses. Why? Because you have to go higher. You want your promotion. You want to be in good books. You want to, even if you don't want to be in office politics, you are dragged into it. And then it is like a cutthroat thing over there. Somebody sees, somebody doesn't like, so then you have teams over there who supports which team. Crazy. Not only that, neighbor, housing, house, everything. Everything is like a quite a tough situation. That's why we are living in a samsara. Our joys and sorrows are very short-lived. Never mind, now we are learning how to act with holding the Gita teachings. ब्रह्मण्याधाय कर्माणि सङ्गं त्यक्त्वा करोति यः लिप्यते न स पापेन padmapatramivaambhasa. How will that papa be accrued? Papa will be accrued when I am having the doership. When the kartrutva bhav is only not there, how it will come? What papa and what punya? Punya will also not lipyate, not only the papa. So both, papa and punya, both will not get lipyate, like the leaf of lotus being in the water, not getting wet. Radha Krishnan ji. Number 11. कायेन मनसा बुद्ध्या
कायेन मनसा बुद्ध्या
केवलैरिन्द्रियैरपि
केवलैरिन्द्रियैरपि
योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति
योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति
सङ्गं त्यक्त्वात्मशुद्धये
सङ्गं त्यक्त्वात्मशुद्धये कायेन मनसा बुद्ध्या केवलैरिन्द्रियैरपि योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति सङ्गं त्यक्त्वात्मशुद्धये.
Okay, let's do the Padacheda. Kayena as it is, Manasa as it is, Buddhya as it is, Kevalairindriyairapi. What happens over there?
Kevalai plus Indriyarpi.
Kevalaihi, Indriyaihi, Api.
Plus Api.
So what Sandhi?
Visarga.
Visarga, Repha has happened. Okay. Yoginaha as it is, Karma as it is, Kurvanti Sangam. Tyaktvatma Shuddhaya, what is over there?
No, Sandhi.
Savarna Dirgha?
No. Tyaktvatam, I think there is just one Dirgha. Yeah.
Savarna Dirgha.
Plus
Tyaktva Atma Shuddhaye. Tyaktva
Yes.
Atma Shuddhaye, Savarna Dirgha Sandhu. Okay,
Yes.
now let us see the meaning. Kayena, so third case, Tritiya Vibhakti, instrumental, by body. Manasa, third case, by mind. Buddhya, third case, by buddhi. Kevalaihi, Bahuvachan, again, third case, Bahuvachan, like Devaihi. Indriyaihi, again, by Indriyas. Mere, only by Indriyas. Api, also. Then, Yoginaha, the yogis, plural. Karma, action. Kurvanti, they do. Yoginaha, karma kurvanti, they do the actions. Sangam, tyaktva, same, like in the previous verse. Sangam, attachment to the phala, leaving that. Tyaktva, having abandoned that. Atma Shuddhaye, for their self-purification, they do it. So, yogis, they have abandoned the phala or sangha, and they perform the actions by, like us, by mind, body, intellect, senses, for the purification of the self. Over here, self is the ego. I am performing action completely keeping myself in the ego. I want this, so I do the action. My likes, my dislikes, that whole bundle I carry and I go out in the world. Yogi is also doing the same actions like me. You will see like that. Like he is acting like me only. Then what is the difference? He also eats, he also sleeps. With Indriyas, whatever he has to see, hear, touch, smell, the yogi is doing with the Indriyas, same thing. Whatever thinking, the yogi is also thinking only with the mind. Whatever intellect work, he is having the intellect. Whatever physically he has to do with the body, he is also doing the same thing. Then where is the difference? So we might think, huh, the sannyasis, Swamijis come over in Singapore, so many Swamijis come, no, we get to attend. So you think that, oh, he's laughing and talking like me only. They're staying in that place, Brahmani Adhaya. We are staying in our own Adhaya. So the difference is there. We have that desire, no, that fruit should come to us. My credit should. Swamiji has come to my house. This dish I have prepared. And in a satsang, so many houses bring so many dishes. Swamiji has to pick up my dish and say that this is very nice. Then I'll feel happy about it. Once we have offered, it doesn't become like that. The next level is coming. He should particularly eat my thing and he should particularly talk about it and he should particularly ask, who made this? The level of happiness I will get. So once we have done and finished, it doesn't go there. No? Our Kartrutva Bhava carries with us even in front of sannyasis. So there is so much that we have to do for our own purification to rise above that. So easiest part is watch a sannyasi and be in their presence. We can be that ego less, that kartrutva bhava less, though acting and doing what is needed to be. So I said this verse is going to be extension of all that we have seen in the last class. कायेन मनसा बुद्ध्या केवलैरिन्द्रियैरपि योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ते सङ्गं त्यक्त्वात्मशुद्धये. Palama. Number 12. युक्तः कर्मफलं त्यक्त्वा
युक्तकर्मफलं त्यक्त्वा
शान्तिमाप्नोति नैष्ठिकीम्.
शान्तिमाप्नोति नैष्ठिकीम्.
अयुक्तः कामकारेण
अयुक्तकामकारेण
फले सक्तो निबध्यते.
फले सक्तो निपत्यते. युक्तकर्मफलं त्यक्त्वा शान्तिमवाप्नोति निष्ठिकीम्.
नैष्ठिकीम्.
नैष्ठिकीम्. युक्तकर्मफलं त्यक्त्वा शान्तिमवाप्नोति नैष्ठिकीम्. अयुक्तकामकारेण फले सक्तो निपत्यते.
Very good. So now over here, first let's do the Padacheda. Yuktaha karmaphalam tyaktva shantim apnoti. Okay. Naishtikim as it is. Ayuktaha kamakarena phale sakto saktaha visarga nibadhyate. Okay, so very pretty straight verse. This is the Yuktaha. Yuktaha means what? One who is established either in Karma Yoga or Sannyasa Yoga. He is a Yukta person. He is very well poised. Who is Yukta? Opposite of Yukta is Ayukta. Who is not performing his actions offering to the Lord. One who is living in Karma Yoga. One who is doing karma, being in Karma Yoga. One who is a sannyasa, he is living in the sannyasa dharma by offering the karma. He is a yukta person, where the kartrutva bhava is not dominant. Doership is not dominant. Opposite of that, doership is dominant. Phala expectation is there. In a yukta person, phala expectation is not there. So now this verse is talking about that yukta person in the first line. Karma phalam tyaktva. Because he has renounced, tyaktva, having renounced, having given up, having abandoned, karma phala. I don't only want whatever that phala. I'm not even bothered to hear what I am going to get by doing a certain action. Not bothered. I am only not doing the action. For a loka sangraha, the actions are happening. So this is a very big thing. Yes, that's why it's repeatedly drilled into our mind that karma phalam tyaktva, the one who is acting without expectation of action, shantim apnoti. He will get peace. And what kind of a peace? Naishthiki, final. The final peace. Our peace, we get one afternoon good sleep, we got peace. And for how long? Till some another irritant factor. Our peace is like this, in pieces. Sometimes is there, sometimes is not there. Not a continuous. But for a yukta person, that naishtiki, that final peace, that ultimate peace, after that there is no coming back. They linger in that throughout. They remain in that. That is for who? That is for a yukta person. It happens like that. Because they're not bothered about the phala. Why I become sorrow? Because I wanted something and I'm not getting. So I'm sad. I wanted my husband to remember my birthday. Unfortunately, now he has not remembered. Finish, no problem. I wanted my mother-in-law to be in a certain way or talk to me in a certain way, but now it is not happening. Sorrow. I wanted my friend to understand me better, but now he or she is not. I wanted my boss. So I have my expectation by which I'm doing my action when I'm establishing different relationships with different kinds of people inside the house, outside the house, anywhere. I have certain expectations, so I have approached them, or so I have kept them in the loop, and so I am acting. My actions are completely self-based from my own personal, what I am doing. Even having a son is only for to look after me in the old age. What guarantee, what all vishwasam, as if the son is going to look after you in the old age. No way. God alone knows whether he is going to be with you or not. He will be in some other country only. These days it's like that. Even if he is not in some other country, who knows he's going to stay in the same house or not? Who's going to work in the same village or not? Maybe he's gone out to city, living in the village. What guarantee? So everything is my benefit. That is the way we are operating. We are taught to operate, or we have not thought the other way. And that's why so many verses are coming. Sangam tyaktva, karma phalam tyaktva, brahmani adhaya. So many ways Lord is trying to tell us. First line over. Second line. Ayuktaha. All like us. What we are not offering our karmas to the Lord. Neither we are sangam tyaktva or karma phalam tyakta. So then, kama karena. We have a desire. By that desire, we have been prompted to do an act. And then phale saktaha. I want that particular phala only. I am helping you because you would probably help me later. I am helping you because I would need your services in my that you are at some post and I have next week or next month some project coming in which you have to help me. So I am helping you now. Ulterior motives always. So my action is prompted by kamakara, means I am having a desire, that's why I am acting. And second, phale saktaha. I just can't drop my phala, no? It's very difficult. Simply for nothing to do means what? Go and see it. I read somewhere on somebody's t-shirt in some office, for loyalty, hire a dog. Means this person is not going to be loyal to the company. He is working for the money. As long as you are paying me, I work for you. If you want me to be loyal for the company, you better hire a dog. Dogs can be loyal. Our whole attitude and the way it is taught, the corporate world teaches us like that, to be completely self-centered, push your way forward by hook or by crook. Everything is being taught like that only. So this phala sakta, it has been taught to us. And then we also started, because nobody has told we don't be phala sakta. This has not been taught. Even in the child is going to the school, that time onwards it starts. Now, if you study this, I will give you this. If you bring so many marks, you will get a cycle for the next birthday. If you do this, then I give. It's always this barter system is being taught. No parent is telling, see, you have to learn for you. You have to be knowledgeable, so you learn. If you don't go to school, I don't care. You will only stay behind. You will only not learn. You will have to learn for the learning's sake. You have to come first in the class. You have to do this. Means this is being taught. This is being taught that do the action for the phala. This is being taught. And the child is also registering this, that I have to impress my father. If I bring so many marks, I'm going to get this. If I'm going to say this, I have to be in good books of my mother or father. Then, it's been taught. It's been conditioned. Now, suddenly when we become Gita students, it's saying, okay, decondition yourself means how? So that's going to take little time. So that's why when we are talking to our kids as Gita students, our language should be little different to children, and not in that same thing, pushing them into something for something. It can be like that. And that's why Khale Saktaha, because he is Asakti, Nibadhyate, that is his binding thing. That's why he has developed a bondage. He's not free, now anymore. Are we free? We want, till we get that phala, we are bound to it. We have to please our bosses. We have to please so many people around us. Any action that we are doing is a problematic. So why? Bound. If we are bound means what? Bound means moksha is far away from us. Moksha means freedom. Freedom is not after death. Freedom is while living. While living to experience infinite happiness. So we are not mukta, no? We are baddha. I saw some message picture. Like earlier, we used to chain the dog and take for the walk. The dog is chained. This is one picture I saw. The man and the dog with a chain, and the man is holding the chain. And then the next picture I saw, the mobile is kept on the charging and the man is holding the mobile. That means this man is like a dog tied to that mobile and the charger. It has to. We are like that. We are bound. The mobile doesn't have charge, means finish our life. And we can't wait also till that mobile. We have got such an urgency. We put it for the charging and hold the mobile also in the hand. Such a status we have. So the difference between that dog and we getting tied to the mobile and this charger, there is no difference. Badhyate. Badhyate means we are completely bound ourselves because it's a yukta. And as a Gita students, now we should try to be yukta. How the actions would purify myself. What action, what bhav I should carry when I'm doing my actions. So intention of the action would be very important rather than actual action. What is the intention you put into that action? For the Lord I am doing. Then whoever person comes in front, for the Lord, for the sake of the Lord. This karma, the phala, if I get anything, Krishna Prasad. Whether it's in favor of me or whether it is not in favor of me. So Ishvara Arpana Buddhi while doing the action. And Ishvara Prasada Buddhi while receiving the phala. At least this much intention when we will put, slowly we will be yukta from this ayukta aspect. Yuktah karma phalam tyaktva shantimapnoti naishtikim ayuktah kamakarena phale sakto nibadhyate. Gayatri ma. Number 13. Sarvakarmani manasa
सर्वकर्माणि मनसा
sanyasyaste sukham vashi
सन्न्यस्यास्ते सुखं वशी
navadvare pure dehi
नवद्वारे पुरे देहि
naiva kurvanna karayan.
नैव कुर्वन्न कारयन् सर्वकर्माणि मनसा सन्न्यास्यास्ते सुखं
Sanyasyaste. Not sanya, sanya.
सर्वकर्माणि मनसा सन्न्यस्यास्ते सुखं वशी
Mahaprana.
सुखं वशी नवद्वारे पुरे दे
Navadvare. Vadvare is a dvitva. Navadvare.
नवद्वारे पुरे देहि नैव कुर्वन्न कारयन्.
Good. So, let's do the padacheda for this. Sarvakarmani as it is. Manasa sanyasyaste. How do we break this?
Sanyasya plus aste.
सन्न्यः यास्ते या
No, no, no.
प्रसाद
Not sanyaha. Sanyasya aste. Okay. It's only joined. Sukham vashi. Navadvare as it is. Pure dehi. Naiva. What we do over there?
न प्लस एव
Correct. What sandhi?
वृद्धि सन्धि
Correct. Vriddhi sandhi. Correct. Na eva. Kurvan na karayan. Over there anything is happening?
कुर्वन् न कुर्वन् प्लस् न
Correct. That's it. Now let's see the meaning. Sarva karmani means what? Sarva karma, all actions. Manasa, third case, by mind. Sanyasya, yabantavya, having. Sanyasya, having dropped, having abandoned. Sanyasya, having done this, like our lyabanta. So having dropped by mind, sarva karmani, all the answers, all the karmas. Aste means is sukham vashi. Vashi means one who is self-control, who has kept all his indriyas under his control. Vashi, vash mein hai jisko. Sari indriya apne vash mein. All indriyas are there. So that person, sukham vashi, he is happily resting. One who all actions by mind, who has resigned all the actions by mind, is self-controlled person. Such a self-controlled person is happily in his restful status. Where? Navadvare, 9 gates, 9 doors. Pure, Pura is a city. Dehi, in the body. So our body is called as a city. The whole body is called as a city, Manpura. And this city has Navadvara. This city has got 9 gates. So often body in Vedanta is referred as a city with 9 gates, in which, like how the city has the king, a kingdom. So like that, in this soul is living. And which are those 9 gates? 7 are there in the head and 2 are down. 2 eyes plus 2 nostrils, 4 plus 2 ears, 6, and 1 mouth, 7. And down to excretory organ and upas, Guda and upas. Okay. For reproduction organ and excretion organ. So like that, 9 openings in the outer. These are called dwaras. Body is called as city. So this Vashi, he lives in this 9 gate city by na eva kurvan na karayan. Kurvan means by doing. Karayan means by getting done. Getting done from somebody is karayan. Kurvan is by himself doing. So the person who is sitting in this city, leaving all these actions mentally, sannyasya. So he is the one who is a non-doer, and he doesn't get the actions also done. Okay. So he's not causing others to do the action, and neither he is enact. So he is not related anywhere. Okay. One small paragraph is there from Gurudev's book, which I would like to read. Sannyasa is not mere physical escapism, but a mental withdrawal from things that are unintelligent and thoughtless, Gurudev said. It is mental attitude and not an external symbol. Therefore, he who is self-controlled individual and who has brought all his sense appetites under perfect control and renounced all his egocentric and desire-prompted actions, comes to experience and live in a nameless joy, contentment, and peace, which well up from the depths within him. He thus remains contented, happy in the city of 9 gates. Very beautiful, right? So it is not the person who is just wearing a kashaya vastra. It's a mental attitude. Person may not wear a kashaya vastra also. My Vedanta sir, who is an IIT Powai College professor, he lives like a sannyasa, but he is not a kashaya vastra dhari. He is functioning in the world. He is an IIT professor. He gets honored to various countries, even India has honored. Great mathematician, great astronomer, great Sanskrit scholar, great Vedantin. Not a kashaya vastra dhari. Brahmachari. And you give him anything, he has got several outlets to give your donation to so many things. He's done innumerable services for upholding Vedanta Pathashala somewhere, some temple which is dilapidated, he will uplift, some people, some villagers, completely in the Karma Yoga aspect he lives. I've seen at least one such person, so I can talk about it, that it is not the external thing. It is the internal thing. And one who has internally taken this sannyasa, he is not there to do the actions for anything. The actions just come. Phalasakta rahita, only action is coming. So when a phalasakta rahita action comes, that phala, it is not coming to him. He is not making any other person do it also. So naiva kurvan, he is not doing the actions. Na tarayan, he is not getting it done. So beautiful. So it's again coming and pointing out that now at this stage of life, when we have covered 50% or more than 50% of our life, at least now, we can change our attitude towards our actions. To not have a phala, to do for the sake of the Lord, to do it as a Ishvara Seva, to see Ishvara in the other person and act. For me, not to get anything, it's not my personal gain. There is so much that we can, that every moment, in every action, we'll be doing the office job. We'll be serving our husband, mother-in-law, whoever. But the attitude is internal. They need not know. They need not know about it. If they know it, they will find you mad or funny. Okay, so better not tell also. It is our own journey. Internally we have to do it. Sarva karmani manasa sanyasyaste sukham vashi navadvare pure dehi naiva kurvanna karayan. Arunji. Number 40. न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि
न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि
लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः. प्रभु is a द्वित्वा sound.
लोकस्य सृजति प्रभु
प्रभुः.
प्रभुः लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः.
Correct. न कर्म फल संयोगम
न कर्म फल संयोगम
स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते.
स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते. न कृतृत्वं न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः न कर्म फल संयोगम स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते.
Very interesting verse. Na, as it is kartrutva, na karmani, lokasya srujati prabhu, no sandhi is there. Na karma phala sanyogam, again there is no sandhi over there. Svabhavastu over there.
Swabhava plus astu.
Bhavah plus astu. Swabhavah plus tu.
Swabhavaha plus tu, not astu. Swabhavaha plus tu. Tu is a pada purnarthak, means to fill in, to make the chandas complete. Swabhavaha tu. Okay. So let us see the meaning of this verse. Na kartrutvam. Kartrutva bhava means doership. So there is no doership. Na karmani. Neither there is any action. And lokasya, worlds, srujati, worlds creation. Prabhu, Lord. Lord has done the creation of the world without having the kartrutva bhava or without even performing any action. We say, no, Lord made this world. But this verse is saying it's not Lord who has made the world. There's no kartrutva bhava over there. We'll see the second line, then it will become clear. Na karma phala sanyoga. Okay. Neither Lord is uniting us with our phala. We think, oh, God has given my bad karma phala. My God, as if He has no other work. We are doing, I don't know how many millions of action, and then there are billions of people. So billions people, millions of action, He will keep a account book or what? Whose phala to give to whom, whose phala to be given to whom. He is not making your action and phala karma sanyoga. Lord is not the doer of your karma phala sanyoga. Svabhavaha tu pravartate. This is happening just because of the svabhava, by prakriti, by nature. I have done certain action, that action's phala is this, it's the nature. Lord has not made the world, it is the nature. He is not taking any doership of making any world, nor srujati lokaha, nor karmani, neither karma phala sanyoga of any other people. Such beautiful, huh? Why, Lord, you are doing this to me? We'll always say in some difficult situation. God is not doing anything. We have only ordered our experiences. Some bad experience we get. We have ordered that bad experience. Some action we have done. Of that we have to now face the phala. While doing a bad action, we enjoyed. Yes, we enjoyed. We really enjoyed. But when the phala comes, we don't want it. To do a good action, very difficult. But the good action phala, we definitely want. How this is going to work? Good action to do it is so much of effort, but we want the fruit of the good action. Bad action comes so effortlessly, we do it, but we don't want that phala. How can it work? Want the good phala, then good action only should come, right? Doesn't come. Then we blame the God. So here is a disclaimer. God is not the giver of your experiences. You are only the doer, and you have only ordered that particular experience. Why we are born in certain parents, through certain parents, in a certain place, and why we meet certain people? We have ordered it. Why our action? Why a mother gets certain type of a son or a daughter? She has ordered it. Why that son or a daughter get that? He has ordered it. Not Bhagavan. Okay. So it's a very beautiful verse to ponder on. And one must probably read what Gurudev has said on it, because this thrashes out our wrong notion. It's completely on the individual. That's the beauty of this verse. So beautiful. Swabhavastu pravartate. It's the nature that acts. It's not the Lord who acts. It's by nature. It's happening. न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः न कर्मफलसंयोगं स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते. I think we can stop over here because this verse is little tricky to understand. And we should probably read the commentaries of great Mahatmas who have written on this. Few books to refer. Shankaracharya's commentary, if we can refer, we can refer. And if we say we don't have the book, our Google Babaji is there. Okay. If you go on to the IIT Kanpur website, whose commentary you want to hear for which verse, it's easily possible over there. If you do not know about that site, I'll post the site. Then you will get the options. You have to tick. You want Hindi commentary, English commentary, which like that. And then those commentaries will appear over there. So beautiful. So I think we should spend little time on this verse. And then next week, Lord willing, continue from the 15th verse. I'm so happy. It's raining, pouring like cats and dogs outside heavily. And not once our connection today got interrupted. I thought I'm going to face, from morning it's raining. 6 in the morning it has started and it's raining. In between and all, it didn't rain. There was pause, but it's raining heavily. At this moment, it's raining heavily. So I felt, thank God, we need some grace and our willpower that the class should go uninterrupted. And it happened. So for today, may it also happen for remaining days so that we can complete very easily and learn this. So homework is to read commentary for this verse and get our understanding a little firmer and better. So with this, let's end for today and meet next Wednesday. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Harihi Om. Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Hari Om, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om. Thank you.
So much. Hari Om, Mashaji.
Hari Om, Sri Hari Om. Thank you, Sri Hari Om.